Hello, alternative energy fans. Last time we spoke, we were back in the Catskill Mountains of New York State, and we were about to get married. Well, since then, we got married, and not much has changed, other than, but jewelry, yeah. We went on a nice trip to Maine for our honeymoon, and that was enjoyable. And after that, we loaded up our truck with pretty much the remainder of our belongings that were back in the Catskills, and very heavy load. We brought a wood chipper,
a motorcycle,
a very efficient motorcycle,
spare engine,
always got one of those, window, yeah, just a full load.
Several totes, a couple coolers.
Yeah, everything imaginable.
A pair of skis.
Yeah, for decoration. You know, we gotta have skis in Terlingua. Yeah, so we got back about like about a week ago, and you know, just been readjusting. Happy to be back, revved up and ready to go.
And we're back at work, as you can see.
Yeah, right now we're standing in a 40 by 60 metal building, if you can't tell from the echo. And it's pretty nice structure to work when you're in the middle of Solitario, and there's a lot of sun out here. But most of our work is going to be outside with the solar arrays, 3 of which are going to be tracking, and the other 3 will be stationary non-tracking, and we'll sort of monitor and see the difference between the 2, and that's kind of a nice comparison. Interestingly enough, this structure is going to be used for a research facility for alternative fuels. So it only makes sense that it's completely off the grid and powered by solar power. So hopefully I'll have some updates with that. A few other things we've been up to. We are also going to be getting a building. We're getting a 24 by 31 metal building. And that's exciting because you got to have a place to work and create. And our plans are to, when the building's completed, build and design a gasifier that'll
consume the local invasive greasewood.
Yes, because a lot of people clear it off, and it just gets sort of
heaped in piles.
And then
burned.
Or in either way, it releases its carbon back into the atmosphere, as plants do. And it only makes sense to try to get a little energy out of that and burn it in a nice enclosed, oxygen-deprived environment, and use that fuel for something like running an engine.
Make electricity, yeah.
Make electricity, almost anything. We're going to set up a nice little stationary engine in the shop and experiment. And we're even thinking about taking the synthetic gas produced by our gasifier and compressing it into a tank and storing it. Although you're going to need lots of tanks because it doesn't compress into a liquid, it should be pretty interesting. Having fuel to use later. We could use it for cooking actually, or all kinds of things. It's basically natural gas.
First we have to figure out how to compress it successfully.
Well, that's on the list. There's all kinds of flame-free pumps or spark-free pumps that'll do that, so we'll see.
It's a project.
Yeah, so it's great to be back in Texas, back up to our projects, and hopefully we'll keep these video updates more recent,
more
regular and active. And thanks for following. And also please feel free to comment on our blog, allenergies.net/blog. You can leave comments with almost any login. So go for it. Thanks for following.